I knew I needed help. It was kind of like a never-ending battle, and I was like, I need help. But actually, someone who's previously seen you, she recommended you. She told me all about you, and this was before I'd even told her about my problem, actually. So she was talking about you, and I was like, he sounds like someone I need to speak to. So then I opened up to her, and she gave me your details. I was anxious, and I was having panic attacks, and I was scared of dying. I thought I was going to choke all the time, which was the biggest fear because that would then stop me eating. So it was just, but it was the panic attacks. I think actually I kind of got used to not eating, but the panic attacks is this just horrendous.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that's really what overruled my life before I came here. It rules your life. I was too scared to do anything because what if I have a panic attack? I was too scared to go to restaurants. So what if there's nothing on there that was like soft food, maybe like a baked potato or even soup? What if there's nothing on the menu that I can eat? Because if I eat something solid, it's then going to trigger a panic attack. So literally, the thought of having a panic attack even literally controlled my life. So life was pretty rubbish. I'd go to work and I'd come home and I'd never really go out because I was too scared. So much better. I still have ups and downs, but I have not, touch wood, had a panic attack, whereas I was having them quite frequently. I'm definitely eating more foods. I'm a lot more adventurous. So I feel like I've got more confidence. That's probably a better way of saying it. I've got more confidence in myself. I don't know. I felt myself getting a little bit anxious yesterday, but I then kind of like went into a zone that reminded me actually, you're just thinking that you're having a panic attack, but you're not. It's been so much better, so much more comfortable, so much more relaxed, so much less anxious, and I just feel more confident. Yeah. I've got my
Mhm.
power.
But I'm
You've helped
thrilled.
me more than previous people have ever done, and you've given me more tools. And I can't thank you. No words or anything could thank you for that. Having a life and not being scared. It's all good and well wanting to eat nice food and go out and have a social life and not have a panic attack, but actually, I don't want to sit around panicking about panicking. So the most important thing, really, was how to get out of that mindset. Because if I could overcome the panic, then I'm more likely to help myself overcome the food issue.
Mhm.
So, and
Mhm.
I'm not scared of dying anymore,
Mm.
which is so weird. I'm
That's
39 years old, like what?
Mhm.
But
It's
yeah,
nice to not have that, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
very strange though. Like it feels weird because I've always been scared, but actually, it's a good feeling. I don't know. I felt like excited.
Hmm.
I felt like you had, I think I said something on that phone call that I'd forgotten about as well. And I was like, oh, wow, how did you just do that? And that's what I was like, oh, this is really good. Like, so I don't really know much about what you was going to do, but it helped. It's kind of like you've unlocked a part of me that I don't know. I'm rubbish at describing things as well, by the way.
Fine. That's fine.
I would describe it. It was really, really good, really helpful. It was the best thing I ever did, and it was the best money I ever spent. And I would do it all over again if I ever needed to. I find you easy to talk to and very comfortable. And I like that. I think you've stopped me before when I'm talking, and you've been like, "Yeah, I don't want to talk about that." And I like that because it's almost like you stop me in my tracks because sometimes I can go off track. But
Hmm.
you have done that before, and I really like that. I
Mm.
prefer people to just be upfront. So don't put it off.
Mm.
Don't. Because it'll get worse. And I
Mhm.
think that's, if you think you can't get any worse, it probably will. But don't put it off because you don't have to live in fear. You don't have to suffer. Nobody has to suffer. There is a way out. There is. It's not a big black hole that you think you're in.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. And then I'll give them your number.
Mhm.
Honestly, thank you.
Mm.
Obviously, like I say, I still have ups and downs. And last night I had, actually, last night when I thought, oh my God, what's that in my throat? I took a deep breath and I felt my stomach. And that's when I was like, obviously I can breathe because I can feel it. And just thank you. because without those tools, I wouldn't be that much better. I just want to thank you. Like, I cannot thank you enough. You've been amazing.